Good evening.
Good evening.
And I have a stack of autumn and Christmas fun fold cards tonight. I always like to think of different ways to present things. So tonight we're focused on fun folds out of the online specials and the September through December catalog. And I just love to hear your responses, which fun folds you're most interested in. If there's any I haven't shown that you would like to do, that's just all very fun. So we thank you for joining us on this time. And we might as well get started. I just want to say it is beautiful here in Minnesota. I hope it is where you are too. So what a lovely day. And now we're in for the evening. So welcome everyone. Okay, we're going to get started with some fall cards. And we're going to start with, I also love to know if any of these folds are new to you or if you haven't tried it yet. I always love to hear that. Or if maybe you just tried it recently. Or if they're ones you would like to do. So we're covering a lot of territory here, which is just kind of fun. This is your basic. Tim, do you remember what this is called? Your basic.
My basic.
Your basic. When it goes like this with the seam. Book binding. Oh, I was going to. I won't put them on the spot.
No, I think I would have forgotten it. I would.
Amy Felici. And keep in mind, if you leave this little untucked in there, you can turn it into a little gift card holder too. But, this paper just does the work. And, this is autumn leaf time. The colors are starting to turn, the crunch of the leaves walking. Oh, my favorite fall things, which is very fun. Catherine says, raining cats and dogs where you are. So Deb said this is one of her favorite folds. Yeah, this is one of my go-tos, and you can do so much with it.
Or it could be an easel fold.
Look, if you change it, now this next one will be an easel fold. So we'll look at the same paper. I just love this. We have this gather. Oh, did I say who that was? Yeah, I did. And then this is the easel fold. And I love how this stands up just like that. So this part is bigger, but this is all just one card. I just love this kind of fun fold. And this is Janet Holmes. So that is beautiful. Oh, so glad to have all you guys here. So it's fun. A lot of you say it's a beautiful day where you are. It's wonderful. So we're going to continue with these fall ones. See, here's another. This one is, it's in here. Okay, Laura Mulligan. And, when you first look at this, I thought this was going to be like a half open card. But it's very cool because you actually pull it out. So it's an inside thing. This would be a great invitation, a place to put a photo, all kinds of things. And
I watched
really
somebody
like that
else
too.
try to figure that one out. How does this open?
Okay, so I thought that's pretty cool. And this is, and of course, all these cards can go this way or that way. I have usually done this card this way. So I love seeing it this way. It's like a whole new card fold. So, that's on Thursday, we are doing, if you're on my email list, you get the supplies ahead. We're actually going to be doing some techniques. So I have a basic card layout. You'll get the pieces for that. And then I'm asking you to bring a bold stamp. A bold stamp would be, like this is a bold stamp because it's got the full layers, because we're going to be doing some techniques with that for our cards. So, but I know you can also just watch and then do it afterwards, but do whatever, play along. We just love it. And this one opens like this, and then like that. And this one is Connie Ingram. And I thought, isn't that beautiful?
That is.
Somebody said the snowing one. The one that I'm showing. Okay, you have to be a little more specific, Catherine, of which ones you would like to see, because I always think that's really fun. Are you talking about this one with the fold out or the other? But we'll just see. And then we have this one. And you see, I just love, in the All Good Cards Club, we love to do deep dives because so many folds relate to each other. And it's just fun as you get to know how to make different folds. It's just really easy to adapt and make some other folds.
So what's this one related to?
Oh, if fall could just stay like this. Well, you see, this part is a Z fold. We often do a Z fold, and this is a double Z fold because this one goes like this. And isn't this gorgeous? Thankful for you. So it opens as a double flap. Card is the other way. We have all for these, but this has two flaps on it.
Does one more. Lift that up.
No, not on this one, but it could.
It could.
But you see, that's how you build, and that's how things relate to each other. But I think, again, this is just an absolutely gorgeous card. And you get to see 3 different things when you're opening, which is really fun. This is Sarah Simon. Then we have this one, which is Leanne Furness. I'm going to let you open that one.
Speaking of Sarah Simon, we could play a game. Sarah Simon says,
Okay, you could.
touch your head.
Okay.
You ever played
We
that?
could, yes, bring back the old games. Do you still play it? Does anyone play it with their kids or grandkids? Is that still a thing that people do in
Because then
schools and all
I
that?
always fell for it, and I would
Yeah.
do stuff that wasn't.
Wasn't your game. So this is like a puzzle card where it comes out. Do you see how cool that is? How fun is that?
Wow,
And then it fits together like that.
that's very cool.
I think this is really fun.
This-
Well, Sandy from Mankato, it's so good to see you on here. It's been
Sandy,
forever.
It's been forever.
That's very fun. Oh, it's so fun. And I go back and look at names, some that are brand new, some that are, names from the past, some are, and I see there is a Huetta, and I have never heard that name. I love that. I love names I haven't heard of from before, from Tennessee. So welcome. So anyway, it's all fun. Mostly I just get to do that afterwards, but every now and then it catches my eye. So this is really a cool card.
Mhm.
I think that's one that would be fun to do sometime. Next, we have Tracy Filter. And this one flips up like this. I make cards like this a lot. And I often do 2 skinny things, like one on each side. I love how she's done it like this.
Mhm.
And again, do you see, if you left this open, this could become also a gift card holder.
And if you put mistletoe here, we would have a Christmas card.
That's true. You could do that. Is that the kind of card you want?
No, Karen likes to tell you how else it could be.
Well, here's another fun one, Amy Rich. Oh, is this just adorable? And it opens like this. Okay, good. I have people asking to make that card. So see, I just
Which
put them.
one?
Then I know I'll know which one, and I put them in a separate thing for my Thursdays ahead.
It's easier to pull it out right now.
But this is really fun because you see how this fits. It's like the missing piece of this. So this is cut out, put on here, and so this is like a puzzle card too. These are all puzzle cards, and they just fit together like that. And I thought that's really cool.
So it's cut out from the underneath one, the brown.
Mm-hmm. Well, actually, it's cut out together. This was put
Yeah.
on top and then cut out together. So it's both of them. But this part is taken off. Yeah, anyway, we'll have to.
Yeah.
We can do that sometime. Tim's asking me too many
I'll
questions.
get my tutoring later.
Okay. And then this is Leanne Gruff. And another fun fold. Isn't that beautiful? This makes me think of a November card where it's just everything is just browns. But, I like that. I like the starkness of November in Minnesota. Some people just think it's so dreary.
We're still in October.
I know, but but I've never minded that.
Yeah,
I mean, I think there's something that's very stunning about those browns and the stark black too. So that works for me. And then we have this, and this is Betty Weisbrook. And this is so fun, done out of the arches dies. A lot of times we do the arches this way, but you see how they're done upside down. And then we've got the 3 layers, and it's happy birthday, and that's on the inside, which is very cool. Next. Oh, while we're on this, I'll jump to one Christmas card because these are so similar. Do you see we have the same dies?
Mhm.
But this is done. Let's see who did this card. This is Betty Weisbrook. Okay, same. So she was on a roll here with doing these dies. This is like a floating card. So do you see how this is done on a window sheet? So it looks like it's floating. Like those things are each put up individually, but it's on a window sheet, and then it looks like that. I just think that is such a cool look. So those are fun and unusual. Okay, now we have Embrace the Magic by Susan Elise Morton. And this is another double flip card, but it's a little different because it opens, and then this side double folds out like that. So all these changes you can make on a card, I think is really fun because isn't that a great card?
It is Aurora Borealis.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that is just really beautiful. Beautiful. Catherine says she's got that art to die, but she never thought of using it that way. Yeah, isn't that fun? So it's always fun to just see an idea. And of course, you can just do screenshots of things you want to remember on these because it's always just fun. And then we have another one here. This is Amy Rich. And a pull-out card this way. And I haven't done them this way. We did them the other way, but this is the different. There's two different ways of doing these. And I think that that's just so fun too. I think that is just beautiful. And it would stand up and be lovely that way. Okay, and then we're going into some Christmas cards, and I have to do these because this is this adorable little cookie thing. Michelle Hornbach. And here you can put your words on the inside. I also think this would be adorable package ties. You know, if you had all craft or white bags or plaid or kind of whatever, but these would be such cute holders. And then this one, what you could turn this into. So I think you could use this and turn it into other things too. And then I was thinking about Halloween and all the things, or thinking of things like you could turn this into a sailor or a baker, you know, all these kind of firemen, you know, you could just add all these things, which would be really cute to use this as this is a Cindy Bauman card. But I just thought with that idea.
Do our grandkids make these gingerbread houses and stuff? Because we used to.
We used to, but I don't think, well,
our kids
not that we know of, but and look at this little grass skirt. See, you can, you know, this actually reminds me of when I was young, I would do paper dolls. And I know some of you, we've talked about this, out of the catalog. So I'd find like a woman or a girl, you know, full size, cut it out, put it on some heavier paper, cut it out again, and then go through and find clothes that would fit. Did anyone do that? But this is kind of like doing that. It's like making your own paper dolls and doing your own thing.
Karen's idea of full size is different than most people. If it fits in a catalog or
a catalog, but a full size, you know, instead of like just the dress, it has to have the full body to make a, you know, other than paper dolls. And so we'd make our own out of the catalogs. It's not a thing you could do anymore. And so I'd make families of dolls. Then we'd look for clothes that fit, or we'd draw our own clothes and make them with so little thing.
Okay.
Yeah. So I thought that's really fun. And then we have this. Diane says she did paper dolls. Now, a lot of what I've shown you tonight, I've shown before, but it's really interesting because when you group things differently, we're looking for different things. And this is what I do is I save, you know, I have a few boxes of idea cards, but it's the same thing. You're looking at different things when you go through. So like tonight, we're looking at fun folds and what kinds of ones we might want to do, because fun folds are always just really popular. So it's just looking at it a little differently than just like by stamp sets. And then sending a jar full of cheer. I love how that folds over. Sandy Reese. And this is a gift card holder. Do you see how this isn't put down? Now, it could have been put down like that other card. That's where I keep mentioning if you leave it open. Isn't that adorable? And I thought you could put a little gift card holder right in there. And I think that is really cute. And, you know, gift card for a coffee shop. You know, you've got the cookies here. Or a bakery, or, you know, but like a coffee shop and for coffee, that would be totally fun. LeVar says her best friend and her played paper dolls for hours. Oh, yes. And, you know, well, and I think now when our kids, well, I remember at some point those Barbie trace dolls, you know, all these things came in, but way before then, I just love that we had so little to play with, the catalog scissors, and you just make your own. You know, we just, there's something to be said about not having so much stuff that kids today don't experience. What I love about this card, this is Laura Bartow, but what I love is this little attachment to keep it closed there, because I always like things that look a little latch. But this is in half and half. This is a Z-fold card, but that just kind of makes it, adding that little mailbox right there. Okay, this one. And then, gee, hello from Boston. Oh, it's so fun to have someone in Boston. Our grandbaby is back on Nantucket Island for now, which is really exciting. They're back in their hometown, but they've spent a lot of time in Boston and will continue to, I'm sure. Sue Kemper Miller. You know, pull that one. We did this a bit ago, and this is one before. It goes like this. So this is like a little over the top one.
Whoa.
If you make a card like this, you probably aren't going to make 50 for everybody, but isn't that fun?
Whoa.
It pulls out and it flaps open like that. Brenda says, heaven forbid a child gets bored these days. I don't hear that often here. I know. It is so funny, isn't it? What things
That is so cool.
and kids today they can sit on those screens. We just didn't do that at all, but I thought, isn't that cool?
Now, the real question is, how do you make that and how does that go?
Well, if there's enough interest, we shall do that one, so it's always interesting. Or we'll do it in the All Good Cards Club. So it's all good. So here's another one. Now this is this is Connie Ingram. And look how she put the gift card right in the middle there. It's a whole nother idea. There's a lot of cards that we make that kind of are a thing like that. So if you want to turn it into a gift card, look at your choices. You could leave a space here, put a gift card, use this middle thing, add a little part. And I just think that is gorgeous. And really a fun idea. And you see the 3 different colors right here and then the accent. Okay, you guys like the dove card? Okay. I'm putting that in my, I have things planned ahead. Okay, then we have, this is more of a standard Z fold, but I just wanted to show it. This is Michelle Hornback, but I just wanted to show it because I absolutely love how she's used the dies on here. So it's really, and she's done this Christmas card. I will probably make it a birthday card. But I just love how she's done that. So I had to add that into my Christmas.
So do those get punched out or what? How does that work?
It's a die.
Okay.
And it's just in the corner of the paper. So you can see this part is repeated there.
Yeah.
And then this part has both. It's gone this way and then rearranged here. They're the same die. It's just rearranged. Oh, Joan just got home from a week in Canadian Rockies. Oh, what a great time of year to go there. Love the times. Oh, and this is one we showed, and I just love this. Last week we did this card on, and this was where's her name? Kathy Johnson. On our Thursday we did this because I had a lot of requests for this. This is my favorite. If you do religious cards, this is such a stunning stamp set, and I just love how this is done like this. So I have the pattern for this. We did them as other cards, but we use this as the pattern. So that is all on my website. You can see that one. I also, with that same stamp set, love this one. Okay, gotta do it right. Okay, do you want to open it? When they saw the star, they rejoiced. A plain front. And open up, look at this. For unto us a child is born. Oh, come, let us adore him. Love this card, and it's telling a story. So I will make this sometime with something else. But again, what I really loved about this was that you could use it as a story card. And sometimes it's just really fun to have a message that just goes on. Good. Teresa said she enjoyed making that side easel card last time. Okay. Now I have this Thursday's done, but I will start working on these right away. Carol Rosengren. Okay, then we have, let's see, we have this one. Merry Christmas. And we open that. And so this is Darla Watson. This is a gatefold card, asymmetric, because it doesn't meet in the middle. So a gatefold card, you could have go in the middle or it can be off on the side, and then this balances it. So I love that. It's just offset and the words go over there.
That's really pretty. I love that.
Oh, isn't that paper pretty? And here's more of that paper. This paper is so stunning. So this is the same paper pack and a similar idea. You see how this goes over. And this is, instead of this opening up, so this one is Sandy Reese. I just want to point out the difference here. Because again, these just kind of make your cards just a little different. This is the full thing and it meets there. So you have the full length. This you can see does not have the full length. It's cut off there. And so this just opens this part and this opens both, and they are both stunning. So I love that you could make some cards one way and then you can easily switch up your fold and make a card another way, which is really fun. And you guys keep in mind, the amazing starter kit deal. And call me if you have any questions about it. I am happy to talk to you. I'm getting caught up on things. I just was doing some welcome packets today and just enjoying this. Okay, Santa's coming to town. This is Sarah Simon.
So
Okay, do you want to open this one?
a roly-poly Santa Claus.
Yeah, I love that, Santa. But you see here, we wish you a Merry Christmas. And again, here would be your
Ooh.
gift card or your photos. If you're sending this to Grandma and Grandpa, they would really love a photo more than a
Yes,
gift card
yeah.
because we never get them off the phone, right? Anne says her head is swimming with ideas. Good. Oh, I think it's kind of fun to focus on fun folds. And so, yes, you're going to see several of these. So I think that's because that's really fun too. And then we have a few winter cards. This is Cheryl Smith. And I love how even when things are similar, all these ones I'm showing, I'll do something a little bit differently. This is the arch die again, than how we would more usually think of it. And I just think I like this in the middle because it's kind of like the starkness of winter.
Mhm.
All this white, and then you got the little cabin in the woods. You know, it just
Very
kind of
nice.
fits the feel of winter to me. And it's a little stand-up card like that. And then we have, this is called a tent card because it stands like this, like a little tent, and this part comes above it. This is Kathy Seal. And you just lay your thing out with your envelope or another card to just make sure it's going to come up the same size. That's how you measure, so it'll fit your envelope. Okay, we have 3. I think we've got the next 3 weeks covered here. I actually had some other plans and I'm going to change them up with all this. So see, this is really helpful to me too. Now I know what we're going to do. Now this one is another one I do all the time. So this is where the sides are put down and this is just up in the middle. And that is just beautiful. So another very simple Angie Leach. Oh, and I guess that's it. We're actually done.
With no warning.
No, so that was really a fun look at just some fun folds. And 3 or 4 of those are going to go right into my to-do pile for Thursday. I love being inspired by other demonstrators, by other people. I just think we are all more creative together than we are separately. So it is just very fun. Yes, we're going to be busy. Yeah, Becky Lynn says you're going to be busy teaching us and reteaching us. That's true. Because I think a lot of times we come back to reteaching something. And because I'll forget. I'll think, oh, that was a fold I love doing. I did it back then and it's fun to do again. I usually do fold cards or really basic layouts on Thursday. This one will be a little different because we're also going to do some techniques, but it's also just a nice layout. So variety is the spice of life. And, you know, for me, what I love about what I do, one of the things is can go with my life. On a busy week, I pick something really easy. And now I have a quiet weekend ahead, so I can work ahead on some of these fun folds and kind of plan Thursdays. So I love taking life that way, kind of in chunks of time, and, you know, no rush at our age. We just don't want to be rushing around because you guys will just enjoy whatever we do. We just appreciate this community so much. It is so fun. Okay, well, thank you, everyone. Thank you for sharing the evening with us. And we will see you on Thursday.
Goodbye.